And a local all-girls school getting national attention after this group of smart young ladies were invited to MIT, all because of this invention. We're going to explain what it is coming up. Our state's only public all-girls school is capturing national attention. Nearly 24 high schoolers at the Girls Leadership Academy of Arizona. They are the winners of a prestigious grant from MIT for their invention, and we are excited to have some of those bright leaders joining us, along with their teacher, Miss Jess Horton. I want to welcome all of you to Sonoran Living.
Thank you.
This is so exciting. You are a STEM teacher. Tell us what STEM stands for.
So STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
And that's great because so many young girls are not really interested, we hear, in science and math. And you three are proving them wrong, you and your group. So tell us about this grant.
So we had the opportunity this summer to brainstorm different ideas and to apply for a prestigious grant from the Lemelson-MIT program. And we are one of 16 schools in the nation to have received that grant.
All right, well that's fantastic. So you have the grant, you're one of 16 schools, and then what happens next? I'm going to have you introduce yourselves as you tell us who you are first and your grade.
I'm Bianca Garcia, and I am a sophomore.
Sophomore.
I'm Adriana Galvin, and I'm a sophomore.
Michelle Fuller, and I'm a sophomore.
Okay, and the three of you, along with some others in your class, have come up with an invention. What is it?
Our invention is this saving t-shirt that prevents toddlers from drowning when they were to fall in a pool.
So drowning prevention was your topic, okay? And tell us how this t-shirt works.
So this t-shirt is made of a layer that is touching the toddler to prevent that they are uncomfortable from the inside inner tube. It has an inner tube that blows up automatically when it hits the water, and it has another layer of spandex to be able to keep the bladder in place for when it does expand and not let it go over the child's
And
head.
tell us your part in this t-shirt.
My part is the alarm, and what we're doing for the alarm is that we're having...
So there's a sensor right here in the mechanism, and where does it send that signal once it gets wet?
To the receiver that is in the house.
To the receiver, so a parent or someone who's watching this child. And tell us your portion of this invention.
I was actually in charge of the trigger, which attaches about right here, and it's kind of bulky to be on the front, so we're experimenting with different ways, possibly a utility belt or just a pocket that doesn't open. And the trigger itself is a T-joint, which would look something like this.
Okay.
And this is actually a sketch of the three-dimensional model that we made in CAD, which is a computer-aided design software called SolidWorks. And how it works is it attaches to the bladder here, so it would protrude from the side. And the CO2 cartridge is screwed in here, and when it gets screwed in all the way, these two prongs will pierce the small aluminum casing on the front of the CO2 cartridge, allowing air to be released into this area.
I love listening to her talk, because this is a future scientist right here. And Jess, this is a prototype, so you guys still have some work. How many months of work do you have left before you head over to MIT?
So we've got 2 months where we would like to have the prototype done and working, and we're going to MIT for the EurekaFest, 2013 EurekaFest, June 18th.
And you guys use simple stuff around the house to get this inner tube. This is actually a food where we tie our bags off, our Ziplocs and such, right? So you really got creative in how you approached this design. And drowning prevention is such a big issue in Arizona especially. And tell us a little bit about what you guys, when you researched, because you came up with 3 kind of different topics, whether drowning prevention, kitchen prevention, and bathroom prevention. So why drowning?
Well, we decided to go with drowning because it's a big problem in our area. In Arizona, there's a lot of drowning, and I have had personal experience. People in my family have drowned.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, and it's scary.
Yeah.
It is scary. So this is a personal story for you. And you guys are so nervous, bless your hearts, because you've never been on TV, and don't worry about it. You guys are fabulous. You're fabulous, you're smart, and you're showing that young girls out there, you know what? It's okay to love math and to love science and to be super cool and super smart. And don't worry about the fact that you know, she's looking like, I messed up. No, you're a doll. And we wish you the very best at MIT. We know you guys are going to go rock it. We're going to be cheering for you. Thank you so much for coming in, and the best of luck. And maybe one day your invention is going to save a life. That would be awesome, huh? All right, thank you so much.
Good job, girls.
And we've got all of the information about the Girls Leadership Academy of Arizona if you're interested in learning more about this school on SonoranLiving.com. Aren't they great, Terry?
I am absolutely totally impressed.
I agree. They're fabulous.
Excellent job, ladies.